Oh, good mornings. Guten Tag. Buenos dias. It is Tuesday morning, as you can tell. I'm gonna go. All right, I'm trying to get used to this phone stand situation. And the view from this new phone is so much wider. You can see my whole car. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and say good morning. Of course, this is our car chit chats. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I had to walk on a walking pad last night to finish up my 10K because by the time I was done with the gym and throughout my day, I only got to 7,600 and some. So I'm like, I need to hit my 10K because that is a personal goal of mine. Every single day, even the days like today and tomorrow where I don't go to the gym. Almost went this morning because last night I kind of like wanted to call in and let them know that I needed to vote because I've been waiting on my ballot to get to me in the mail and it hasn't arrived. And I'm not the only one, comes to find out. So hubby said he will take me. This ain't gonna work. I don't like the bouncy situation. Hold it. Okay, I like that better. Okay, so hubby said he will take me to a county clerk's office or something like that to go vote. So that's what we're gonna do today. Because my supervisor said that he wants me to come in because, of course, I have so many freaking meetings scheduled today, and a lot of them are repetitive. Honestly, I guess this is just part of being a corporate girly. I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself for that part. But but he's like, he needs me at the team huddles. I have my one-on-one scheduled with him, so that also needs to happen too. And there's supposed to be some other kind of meeting, and these are like at least an hour plus more meetings. And honestly, what I do does not require all of these damn meetings. But of course they want me to participate. I don't really need to know what everybody else is doing, because just like everybody doesn't need to know what I'm doing, and I don't share what I'm doing because what I do is confidential. But I get we're a team, but when it comes to infectious diseases, there's a lot of things I can't share. The only thing I can share is public information that the state or the CDC shares. And I just feel like it's a waste of my time. It's so distracting. I have things to learn and study, and reading through hundreds and hundreds of pages of records and stuff to sift out information that is necessary for me to do my job takes time and concentration. But when people are like making noise in the hall, people are knocking on my door just to say hello, I mean, I get it, but all damn day long, it's annoying. Anyway, that's my rant for that. As for me personally, because that's career stuff, crap, I forgot my iPad. There's a couple more gadgets I need to get to make my iPad a bit more of my personal assistant. So there's like this holder I would need, because the iPad case that I got, it's really cute, but it doesn't function properly. So I'm gonna have to send that back. But before I do, I need to shop around for something better that is cute, that I like. The little triangle thing that's supposed to make it like tilt at a certain angle doesn't work properly. I don't like that part. Plus, I feel like having a keyboard is very beneficial, and having that option would make things a bit more streamlined for me. I love the pencil. So there's no sending back on that one. It was affordable compared to the Apple Pencil that was like $100+ This one cost me 11 something, but I rounded up to 12. I need to go in the next lane. And man, I really like the quality of this front-facing camera. This is really nice. So, I mean, that's it for now. Tuesdays are my most mentally difficult days because I'm getting out of the mode of not having to commute to, bam, I'm in the middle of commuting traffic. You don't want to see the nonsense I have to like trudge through to get through the hardest part. And I shouldn't complain because I used to fight a whole lot worse traffic. I shouldn't complain, but I'm going to complain because I need to get it out. I'm not going to hold on to this. So sorry if this traumatizes you, because I'm being traumatized right now and I don't want to share, but I want to share all at the same time. I don't know. I can't wait till individual helicopters is a thing, so I could just hop in my individual helicopter and just get to work and don't have to do none of this. Dreams can come true, okay? They can. Yesterday was upper body day, and I can't tell you, go ahead. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I am at the point where I've been lifting a lot freaking heavier. And tell me why yesterday I can see back muscles moving. I don't think y'all understand that I have never in my life seen any back muscles ever on me. The fact that I can see them and they're moving and I can flex them, oh my God. This is the thing. It's only been, this will make week 7 of active exercise on the program. I took a week off after week 6. So technically week 8 if you want to count my rest week. But oh my gosh, I'm so freaking stoked, and this not inspires me or motivates me. This just lights a fire underneath me, in me, on me, to like focus on my protein, focus on my nutrition. And that is one of the priorities, because going to the gym, actually, it's freaking fun for me. It's not a chore. When I'm exhausted, like especially the week before my period, which we're getting to that, I consume a bit more caffeine to try to give myself the boost I need, but I still make it happen until my body gets used to going to the gym through my entire cycle, which I don't know how many cycles it will take. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm not really depending on the pre-workouts, but I'm using it as a tool to get through this part. I forgot to show you the pre-workout I got. I think it's called Nutricos for women. It's a peach flavor. Each scoop is 200 milligrams of caffeine. And I did a scoop in like maybe a quarter. I busted through that workout. I tell you, I lift some weights. Mama lifts some weights. I lifted the weights. And I'm so proud of myself. Not only that, I hit so many PRs. That it made me excited to know that I had the capability to even lift as heavy as I did yesterday. Not only did I see my back muscles moving, I also saw my arms like I mean, I am so freaking stoked. If this is me now, like not pay attention to my food too much, not being so restrictive and still seeing results, like what took me so long to be to this point? It's because I stopped focusing on being perfect. Like, I give a crap about perfection. I really don't. Not even a little bit. I don't care about being perfect at all. I just like show up and have fun. I love going to the gym because it's so much fun. So perfection isn't an option for me. It's not. And I notice when I stop making things an option, it also relieves like so much stress for me, because perfection doesn't exist, but it also does, because if you look up the definition of perfection, it is when something works the way it was meant to work. And my body is working the way it's meant to, so everything is working out perfectly if you really look at it in the way that it should be looked at, instead of other people's opinions of what it should look like. So I'm really proud of my mental upgrades during this process. And I'm also proud of my physical upgrades, my psychological upgrades as well, because I never looked at working out as something that could be a part of my life. I always gave myself the option of an end date. Like when I get to my dream body, I don't gotta go to the gym because I don't need to get fit because I'm already skinny. I work out for my mental health, boo-boo. This is the thing. If I don't work out, I feel like caca, and it shows. I had to apologize to my hubby yesterday because I snapped at him. And I know this is because of hormones and stuff, but I'm not above recognizing my own attitude, apologizing, and trying to fix it. But my smart mouth is back. And yesterday was the first time I felt that I felt that I was not on my anxiety meds anymore. But I also realized that I can't depend on them to help me regulate myself. So that's a something. And yeah, that's something. I also realized that it's okay to sit in my feelings, which I already knew. But when I said sit, I mean deep squat into them doggone emotions and ask myself, which I always do, ask myself, what is making me feel this way? What is causing me to feel this way? What am I thinking to allow myself to feel this way? And practicing that again has allowed me to pull myself inward and analyze myself, because not cool. Thankfully, I have a very patient man that loves me, so I can figure my crap out and not depend on these anxiety meds, which isn't meant for anxiety, because that's what they say, but it doesn't operate the same way. It's like it gave me anxiety, but also made me numb at the same time. And I don't like that same coin, two different sides situation. I have anxiety because my body, my nervous system is irregulated. And it has been that way since I was a baby. Like, this is a lifetime of overstimulation and irregulation when it comes to my nervous system, and your whole entire body is your nervous system. This is why when I'm stressed out, I don't eat, because I get sick. I get migraines with aura. I can't hear, I can't see properly, everything's blurry, or I can't see at all. Like, I can't hear anything clearly, everything's muffled. I get migraines. I can't take the sound of light. I can't take the feel of the light. I can't see the light. I can't, it's like I said, overstimulation on so many levels that a lot of people who don't experience these things do not understand. And trying to explain it to someone who have no freaking clue what having an overstimulated nervous system is, it's like talking to a baby about trigonometry. It doesn't make no damn sense. You'll be wasting your breath. Ew, outside smells horrible. Ugh. Another thing, I can taste everything I smell. Disgusting. Why am I tasting gasoline and metal right now? Oh my God, it's gross. It smells horrible and it tastes worse than it smells. Anyway. Oh my God. I can't think of nothing else right now. I need clean air. Thank you, me. Thank you, me. This is so bad. Anyway, let's leave that tangent. Tangent Tuesday. If you made it this far, comment Tangent Tuesday. I was able to find a digital planner. I'm learning. I don't know if I like it yet. I do like some of the components in it, and I think I'm going to like shop around because it's not as simplified as I need it to be. I did find a couple ADHD digital planners on Etsy, but I bought a $15 planner. Well, it was discounted to $15. The original price according to Etsy was $60. I bought it and it didn't integrate with GoodNotes at all very well, although it says it integrated with GoodNotes. It didn't. And I liked what I saw, but when it downloaded, it wasn't what it's supposed to be. I don't like that. I really don't. I literally spent like $40 the other night just thinking I found something and didn't, and I know they don't refund those things, so whatever. So now I'm taking the week to like reevaluate, and I know there's this neuroscientist, I forgot what her name is, and I love when she shares how she is planning her month out, her week out, and down to the day. She used both digital and analog, and I feel like that's something I may have to try because I enjoy putting pen to paper. And if you notice my unboxing video, I bought some screen protectors that feel like paper because there's a pen that comes with my iPad and it literally feels like I'm writing on paper, but the complete feeling isn't the same at all. And I feel like I'm a paper girly, but I also need a digital assistance. So I think I'm going to have to do both, which is okay with me. I'm trying to find a system that works for me. I'm all about right now focusing on creating systems. And that's about what I want to focus on. Because that's going to equal my success. I don't mind getting the work done. I don't mind doing the work, because since I've been on this journey of detaching as a parent, it doesn't even force me. It just magnetically allows me to focus more on myself, and it gives me so much more clarity, because now I get to focus on, okay, what do I have to do? What do I need to get this done? Because my kids are independent. Like my baby, she's about to be 12 in a month. My son, on his way to be 21. I know I don't look it though. And she's already thinking about colleges and what she wants to study. And I'm like, my baby's in middle school, and she already have this mindset of she don't want to be like her brother, not even trying stuff. And I'm like, it doesn't matter if you keep changing your mind. You have a right to do that, and it's okay. And I encourage you to keep changing your mind, because if it don't feel right, it ain't right. But don't stay stuck and don't do nothing, because you will suffer, because the time is going anyway. So I raised them both the same way. Like, he had a whole lot more options than she ever had. Now, will she ever have more options? She sure the hell will, because the better mama does, the more options she will eventually have. But so both my kids, but I can't support them the same. I can't. It's impossible, because there are two different generations, they are two different genders, and they are two different people completely. And the way they receive information is completely different, although they are both highly sensitive individuals, just like their mommy. There's there's certain things I need to do for my daughter. And as a woman, she needs to make sure that her foundation is set to make sure that no matter what happens, she's okay. And they are completely different when it comes to money too, because she don't let money burn a hole in her hands, but my son does. And he plans to spend money before he even receives any, which I don't understand. I think it's his anxiety, because I used to be the same way. It comes to find out it's anxiety. And he has anxiety. I think it's through being under the influence, because he vapes, and he's been vaping for years longer than I even knew he was vaping. I just found out about a year ago that he was vaping, and he was doing it since he was in middle school. I just didn't know, because I wasn't educated on vaping until I started working for the county and collabing with the tobacco prevention team. And then I'm like, everything just started cling, 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 ting, 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 ting. Oh my God, that makes sense. And then also analyzing my own health and behavior. He was vaping inside of the house, exposing me and my daughter to third-hand smoke, second-hand smoke the whole damn time for many years before I even realized what the heck was going on. And it makes sense, because I was getting sick. My brain wasn't working the way it's supposed to be. I was even more sensitive than I ever was. My emotional regulation was out the door. I made a lot of decisions I would not have made, because that's just not who I was. And now, because I'm not in that space and place anymore, I can feel my body detoxing. Plus, I was gaining weight. I was getting depressed and overly anxious. And it unfortunately had to get so bad that I started asking my primary care provider, which I don't care for too much, for help. And that's how I got on medication. Before that, I know my brain was not working great, and I thought it was because of the car accident. The car accident made things worse, but it wasn't the root cause of it in the first place. So that's like a snippet of the last 6 years of my life. It's been a struggle, but right now I'm just trying to get back on my mental feet, if that makes sense, because I was a spitfire, but also my emotional regulation and patience was top tier, honey, top tier. And I want to get back to myself, which I am. But because you've been, when you have been exposed to something you never have been exposed to, and trying to get back to the pre-exposure, it's a bit more difficult, because you have to now unlearn things that you know, unlearn things that you practice in order to get back to yourself. It's like moving into a new place with no furniture. You buying the furniture and trying to realize that you hate everything. It wasn't benefiting you. And then you try to get rid of all of the furniture in the blink of an eye. That doesn't work. You have to get rid of it piece by piece in order for you to restore yourself back to your original state. That's where I'm at, trying to move all of the damn furniture I hate out. Anyway, that was a long rant, but I hope there were some gems in there. I hope it helped somebody. But I'm here in my 30-somethings, just trying to figure life out again, because I never had the opportunity to. I mean, hats off to who had the opportunity to, but I never did. I grew up pretty much with no family. I have 9 siblings, but don't communicate with none of them. Even when I was a kid, none of them made it a priority to have a connection. Like, I literally grew up a loner, surrounded by so much freaking people, but a loner, because everybody treated me like I exist. Nobody ever remembered my birthday. I barely got gifts. I could remember 3 gifts I got growing up. 3. I was abused by my mother, got beat every day because she was stressed out all the time. And according to her, when I stopped taking her nonsense when I was about 17, I graduated high school when I was 16 because I was smart. Smart. I was in every extracurricular activity there was, and I was successful too. Being hated by people who didn't even know me, and the people who I lived with didn't even want to get to know me. I mean, so when you're used to being a loner, being by yourself actually is fun, because people suck. And as I get older, people suck more and more and more. Meaning I enjoy being by myself more and more and more. I don't mind watching other people drama, but don't bring that over here. Anyway, I'm almost at work and I'm going to be late because I'm supposed to be there in 5 minutes and I got another 20 minutes ahead of me. I left the house late. I did. It's fine. I'll use my PTO. I want to concentrate on getting my work done today, but I know I won't be able to. So I'll just do what I can and let the rest just be. That's another system I'm setting up for myself, because I used to beat myself up of not getting things that needed to get done for my standard done, and just be okay with what it is and allow myself to just do what I can and then continue doing what I can and then resting because it's important. I have been sleeping so much better and waking up. I've been sleeping so much better and waking up so much more refreshed lately. I thought it was the medication helping, but it's not. I'm actually doing a lot better without it. I do feel since yesterday slight nervous system overstimulation, and I'm not sure exactly how to deal with that yet, especially on the days that I don't go to the gym. But I do realize that it does help a lot when I walk on the walking pad, even if it's slowly at work at my desk, because my body consistently needs to be moving. That's my ADHD part, I guess, but that's what I need to do. I'm so proud of myself because I was able to get to the gas station with maybe 10 miles left on my car yesterday after taking my daughter to school. And I don't drive unless I'm taking her to school, picking her up, going to the gym, going home from the gym, or going to work, or coming home from work. Or if hubby's taking us somewhere, because he doesn't let me drive, and I like it like that. Yeah, so, I forgot to give you some tea. If y'all made it this far, this tea gonna be a little yum. So, last Friday I created an Instagram account for my blog, which is LiaDominique, my YouTube channel, which is LiaDominique, and my Instagram is called LiaDominique, because that's me. And I didn't think anything of it, and I just I added 2 posts. The first post was me and my birthday pictures on the pier after dinner with my hubby. And he took some pictures of me because I wanted some pictures on the pier, because I do that every birthday for myself. And then we took some pictures together, and I posted it and said no one I'd rather be with, because no one I'd rather be with. And then I posted a side profile of me post my 6-week program, and also said that if you're interested in joining my journey, please follow. So I just closed it out. The next day I checked it again to see maybe I should post something else, and then I got distracted because why do I have 2 requests from 2 of my exes? 2 of my ex-fiancés, and I got a lot of them. I ain't never in a rush to get married, y'all. Putting your name on a piece of paper don't change nobody's personality. So I was just curious. They both had privated accounts, right? So I just I think you could press the X and have them like go away. I was thinking that would like let them like go away, don't come back. Okay, so I think it was like maybe a day later, maybe a day in between, so maybe the second day after that, I logged on again. Why the same 2 people asking me to follow again? So I was curious. I went on one. Like I said, one was privated, and the other one, I guess he unprivated it. And the first picture that comes up was him in a picture of some girl, because she looked pretty young. And me and him is the same age. He's a month older than me. He didn't age very well, which is fine. I'm not jealous. I called off the wedding and I cut him off because, sorry, it's her, glad the hell it ain't me. And then the next picture I saw was the ring that I picked out for him when we were supposed to get married, because I called the wedding off like 4 weeks before, like a month before we were supposed to. And then I saw her wearing the ring that I picked out for myself because he wanted me to have what I wanted. And I'm like, ew. And she's like, ooh, ew. So looks like he got married, which good for him. Glad it ain't me though, because ain't no way I'm gonna drive myself nuts with a freaking grown 2-year-old. Okay, no, I'm not desperate. Anyway, so when I went and I looked, those were the 2 pictures that he had. So I'm like, cool. I called my son because, of course, my son knew him like way before, because we were dating on and off since we were 15, and when there was more off than on. So he was like, I found you, blah blah blah, let's make this, what the hell is fool doing, let's make this work, and blah blah blah. It was like a 1.5 to 2 years of us dating, and of course nothing was done properly. I have a standard. Like, if you want to ask me to spend the rest of my life with you, do it freaking properly. It wasn't done properly. You can't expect me to take whatever you say seriously after that. All of the promises he made didn't follow through. Why would I trust anybody when they can't do what the heck they say, when I make it quite clear that your word is your bond? And I'm just watching to see how you move. And I move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. But if you want me to play, I never play a game I don't win. So I did. And I won. You know what I'm saying? Number one, she looked like she's a freaking teenager. Number 2, let's just say she's not easy on the eyes. I don't have a problem saying a woman is beautiful. Okay? Let's get that together. Because I love looking at a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And I have no problem walking up to a woman and saying, oh my God, you are so beautiful. I just wanted to tell you, I do that all the time. Me and my daughter do it all the time. And we receive that all the time. So let's just get that clear. I don't have any hate or anything against anybody. But my thing is, if you want to try pull a stunt like that, at least find somebody that is like on my level or better. Let's just say hell wasn't low enough. So I don't know why he think asking me to follow just so I could see that picture wouldn't do anything for me. It is freaking hilarious. And I sent it to my son. My son was like, what is that? It was so funny. Anyway, hopefully she's the nicest person who can put up with this bull crap, because it'll never be me. It'll never be me. Anyway, I got standards. Whew, I just had to get that out. That was so funny. It's still funny to me. Anyway, the fact that he chose that person, and then she's wearing my ring that I designed, and he's wearing the ring that I picked out for him, says everything. Everything. So he'll be torturing himself for as long as they're married. Whatever. Good for him. Because if she knew that the ring that she's wearing is mine, it depends. That can go 50-50. she possibly could think that, oh, well, I got your man now, sweetie. I don't do garbage. You got him because I threw it away. But you know how some people are. They so desperate. You can't argue with fools, and I don't. And I'm like, dude, you can think whatever you want, but the facts is still the facts. Anyhow, for the next one, he kept his account private, which is fine, but he's still sending me friend follow requests. I will never honor that, because number one, spin the block where? There's a caution sign on the road with cones. You can't come back. Ain't no coming back. And plus I already talked to my hubby about it too. Like, ain't no coming back. Like, why? Why would it? Ew. That's like taking a dump in a toilet, leaving it, and trying to like double back. Like, why would you keep going back to crap? Seriously, literally, that's how I mentally think about it. Ew. Once you let go, flush that crap so it never comes back. Like, they could watch you from a distance, but they will never be a part of your journey. And that's just how I roll. You can't value me enough to treat me like the precious gem that I am. Get. Like, seriously, what? People crazy. Anyway, so another thing happened after I like exit out those, and I looked. There's nothing for me to look at. Seriously, no. There was a second account that sent me a request with his profile picture on it, but when I clicked on it to be nosy, it was only pictures with her and many like clips or boomerangs or whatever the heck you call them. And I'm like, did she just create a fake profile with his name and picture on it to like get me to follow, or ask me to follow so I could allow them to follow me to get up in my business, or see if there's going to be some DM conversations? Like, the insecurity is already showing because the fact that happened means that there's already a little bit of trouble in paradise. You know what I mean? Anyway, I looked through the profile. Man, hell just keep getting lower and lower and lower. And she got a bunch of kids. The funny part is, he already got a bunch of kids, and the youngest one is a boy. The other ones are girls. They moved to the States. They off to college and blah, 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 right? You don't even want to know the story behind that one. That could be a juicy story for another day. But he pretty much have his sister raising his son. Because when we were dating, he was hardly home. And his son was always with his sister. So, I guess it's to the point where he needs someone to help him raise his kid outside of his sister, because she possibly don't want to do it no more. I don't know. My hand's been off of that situation. But he can't take care of what he has, but he went to go find the bottom of hell to help him with what he got. But hopefully, you know, woman to woman, I hope she didn't just put herself in a stupor, because recovering from a person like that could send you to the bottom of hell in many ways, it's going to take a lifetime to get back to yourself if you do. Number one. Number two, where they live is a small place with very low population and low opportunities. Meaning, if she wanted to bounce back with another dude, highly unlikely, or very, 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 very far and few and in between of the possibilities. But anyway, I am concerned because you have to think about the bounce back, because he ain't the only man on the planet, and getting married doesn't mean all of your needs are being met and you have a true partner. Been there, done that. Okay, been there, done that. But anyway, it breaks my heart when women, I don't care what kind of perception or mentality you have, we all are looking for support. We're all looking for safety. We're all looking for some level of security, and we're all looking for a true life partner. It irks me and it makes me sick when these men, they deceive you, manipulate you, have you think in a certain way when they are completely different kind of people. And they slowly rip your mentality, your psyche, and your life, your money to pieces. And then when they done, they bounce and go do it to somebody else. That part is what pisses me off. And that part is what makes women bitter. And that part is why society, in some instances, frigged up. And then we got kids growing up with frigged up mentalities, thinking that crap is okay, and or are trying to get their mentalities together because they are messed up because of whatever shrapnel from that messed up situation hit them, and they got to recover from. That part is what irks me. But I wish them both the best. But I know for me, I wouldn't be looking at, if I'm married to my man, I wouldn't be looking at nobody's else pages, because it ain't my damn business. Number one. Number two, I don't give a flying fart. I don't care. I don't. Because you will always find what you're looking for. Even if you have to create the problem, you will find what you're looking for. I ain't looking for nothing. And this is why I don't really care for social media too much. This page is a business page, and that's it. The only DMs I want is partnerships and money. Money from partnerships. But anyway, I had to drop that tea. That was too funny for me. Too freaking funny. And my daughter's old enough to remember, because she was gonna be our little flower girl, and he had it like, I guess my daughter was a second chance for him to become the dad he never was for his daughters, who are women now. Just like my son is a whole man now, his daughters are women now. Like I said, let's press the continue button on that story, because it's a juicy one. It's a juicy one. Anyway, I'm almost at work. Give it up for Tangent Tuesdays, okay? I feel like this is our official name for this car run on Tuesday mornings. Tangent Tuesdays. Tangent Tuesdays, okay? I'm gonna hashtag it, make it a thing. It's Tangent Tuesdays. I still haven't sat down and updated the description box with all of the links for all the stuff that I talk about in my videos. Literally haven't. I feel like I need a whole week off with minimal sleep in order to get caught up with all the things that I need to do for my YouTube channel. And I have over 320 videos up, and only some of them have updated description box with links and resources and stuff. And oh my god, it's a lot to try to update. I've changed my YouTube channel title so many times, so now I need to update all of them so that they all reflect LiaDominique, not becoming her. And before this whole becoming her thing, I created that when my daughter was like 9 months old. The name of my channel was Becoming Her, because that was my mentality. Now there's no becoming, because it's almost like a horse chasing a carrot or a dog chasing a bone. You will always trying to be something you will never be. In order to become a version of yourself that you desire to be, you have to be her now. So my new mantra is being her to become her. So being her right now, and every time you learn something new, you pivot. So being her, being her, being her, being her to become her. That's the only way that's gonna work. Because one day you ain't gonna wake up and just become her. No, you have to be her right now. That's how that works. Anyway, I think people are finally having that realization. And I'm happy for them. And it only, like, I'm not upset that I didn't like stick with it, but I am also proud of myself that my intuition has never led me astray, and I'm always 15 years above or ahead of everybody else. That's just how I roll. So I got this. My future is set. And that ain't the only thing I was ahead of. It's been like pretty much everything. Anyway, I'm at work and I gotta go.